everybody, Mike Pfeiffer, Pfeiffer Hobby Supply. Not much this week, but I'm going to show you what I've been up to, and I have quite a mess back here, and if you think that's bad, you should see the floor. Well, we're going to clean up in here in the next day or so, and I'm going to start doing some more trying to finish up along the back wall back here. You'll see what I've been doing, and it obviously is not going along the back edge so that I can work my scenery out. But you'll see what I have been doing. Okay, here is the abandoned mine. The ballast filled in on the ties. I'm going to weather that down a little bit with some real light black wash. And someone suggested putting the hobo camp in. There's an old truck. Well, there's actually two old trucks here. One's hidden behind the tree. But the hobo shacks are there, and there's a barrel out there with some wood in it that needs, it's copper now, but it's got to be painted like wood. And I haven't found my hobos yet. But when I do, you can bet they'll go over there. So there's that. Okay, I got the hobo camp set up, as you can see. And if we step back, you can see that they're kind of hidden back there behind the brush and so forth, especially at a human's eye level here. Anyway, that's that. The only other thing I've done is I've cleaned my water off from the splattered plaster, and I'm going to start working over here. And I got a new guy with a pole pike to put on a log out there. So I'm going to start on this. Okay, everybody, I put in some cowboys and some cows. They're trying to keep them out of the muddy pond over there and get them over to the actual water. Two cowboys are sitting there watching the ones that have already made it over, and one in the back there. So that's what that looks like. I just glued in the windmill. And this is how I'm going to have some vehicles around there. There's always junk vehicles around an old farm or an old ranch. But I got to finish the ground cover coming out this way. There'll be a barbed wire fence that goes along the road there and up and around the back of the hill and disappear. And then there'll be one that goes along right here, back to there, and disappears back behind the hill. But that's turning into a pretty nice scene. I'm liking it so far. I also have a stock tank that will go right about there, and it'll have a water pipe coming out and going to it. But I haven't gotten that far yet. But there you go. Okay, everybody. I know it doesn't look like anything, but I cleaned most of the plaster off of that track down there and painted. And I didn't get it covered too good, but I don't care. It's not going to be seen very much. And I continued paint from this point all the way down the yard to the middle, where I proceeded to run out of paint. So this stuff has to dry, but at least the yard is painted. And then let me swing you over here. All this track is painted, going all the way down, all the way down to the main line. So now that this track is painted, I can start working on that. And as I've said before, I need to continue more of the scenery stuff back here and get the radio tower put in and the lighting put in. And once I do that, then I can work on stuff coming outward here. So that's it. All right, everybody. The glue is still soaking wet, but I'm getting a start. Hang on, I'm tripping over stuff. I'm getting a start on putting in some ground cover down here around the sawmill. I haven't done the back side yet, but I've done a little bit of the front side here. I also have cleaned all this track going down that way that I painted and all of the turnouts. Now, this one just got glue on it, so it's going to have to be re-cleaned. And this track is not ballasted going in here, but I'll do that after that glue dries. I can do that after the fact. But all this track is ready to go. I tested it with a locomotive. I'll have to retest it once I ballast it all. But I just wanted to start doing some scenery work. And this is what I have. And sorry about the noise. I'm stepping on newspaper that I had down here to keep from dripping paint on the floor. But that's the beginnings of the sawmill. Now, I have a bunch of cut wood over here, and it'll be over here on the other side, the back side of the plant, stacked up, probably against the mountainside over there. But that remains to be seen because I haven't figured that out yet. And I guess that's why I started on the outside. So there you have it. Okay, so there's the beginning of the sawmill and the cows and stuff. I'm really happy with the cows and the cowboys and the little ranch over there. I have a lot of work yet to do over there, fencing and all that stuff, as I said. But anyway, I'm liking the way that's coming together over there. It looks like it should be there. And I guess that's what I'm looking for. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. And like I always say, as usual, thanks for watching. Yeah.